Alright, last time I went through Undead Settlement, which is where I am, and I found this bonfire, as well as a pyromancer named Cornix. And so now I'm going to head back to Firelink, level up, etc. So I'm at Cliff Underside, okay? Oh, there's a fog gate up there. Huh. Okay. How many embers do I have? I have 11. I'm gonna go ahead and use one.
At the foot of Lothric, it was if.
I'm wondering if anybody knows about that fog gate.
Welcome home, speaker. Ashen One, Sovereign Irish Ashen One. Farewell, maiden.
How may I? Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee. Ashen One, bring me with ash, is it not us?
I see. I finally understand that line of dialogue. Okay. So in terms of these items, she now sells Alluring Skull. I think this is a new thing. This is as well. Yeah, these are new. I guess she sells additional embers. I have 2 repair powder, I guess. I don't remember picking them up. Tower key. Key to the dilapidated tower behind the shrine. I think she had this before. This is new. Key to a door in Undead Settlement sewer. I don't know if I want to buy it though. Maybe I could find my way around it. I bought this from her already. Soul Dart, Soul Arrow. Ah, Sorcerer's Staff. Right. She probably sold this before. All I would need to do is put 1 point into intelligence and then I could use the shield and sword buffs. I'm not sure if I want to because they draw from the same pool that the healing spell does, but the healing spell's not all that useful. Especially since my Estus recovers. So I'm thinking I should buy a Sorcerer's Staff as well as at least one of those spells. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Okay, so that's... I don't think any of this is new. This is new. One of these is new. This is new. I think these are new. Maybe.
Ashen One.
Now, of course, upgrading my sword I would like to do, but I still don't have.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he? There simple we bring it, there's nothing but.
Yeah, I still only have one large titanite.
Pretty big, I don't.
Okay, and so Grey Rat is... Wait, wasn't he here? Oh, he's right here.
Heavens. 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 Heavens.
Does he want me to... Huh.
Heavens. Heavens.
I thought he was willing to sell me stuff. Now he's just saying that line. I wonder if I lost my opportunity to buy things.
Oh, I would do it. As I have said, alas, but I can perhaps. I believe that we pelted those.
Okay, so he's got the same stuff. Yeah, this is probably the thing I would want. You know, if I'm going to go into a boss battle, I think I'd want to turn this on. I have enough souls to buy this as well as a staff.
Be safe.
But I want to find the Pyromancer. I already talked to Crestfallen. Wait. What? Oh. There's a fog gate there. And... Wasn't it just open? I'm so confused. Just a moment ago, wasn't I up here and seeing outside? I came up here, I turned the corner, and boom, I can see outside. What the F? But then I go down here, and boom, fog gate. Then I come up here, fog gate. Here, come back up, fog gate, head down towards Grey Rat, come up here, fog gate transitioning to open. Is it on a timer? What is going on? So it just changed before my eyes from fog gate to open. I guess I'm gonna sit here for a minute and see if it changes back, and I'll just cut whatever of the video nothing happens in. Okay, so I've just been staring at this for more than 2 minutes. Nothing has happened, aside from my left foot twitching on the autosave, triggering at least once. So it's not just on a timer. I think this is some kind of a bug where, as I go through different level transitions, the fog gate appears and disappears. So I think I can get it to appear by coming down here and looking at it from a distance. Yeah, there it is. And now if I approach, let's see what happens if I get close to it. Interesting. There's no prompt, and I'm going to press A now. Oh. Okay, so even though there's no prompt, I'm going to try to press A on it. I'm a little bit reluctant to do this because I don't want to die with all these souls on my body, but maybe they'll be easy to get if I have an issue. Yeah, this is... I can't press A. So... Okay, the other sort of thing that causes fog gates to appear is when you're being invaded. Now, I wouldn't think you could be invaded in Firelink. And I'm offline anyway, but maybe there's something screwy going on with the invasion mechanic. Okay, so I think all of that is just either a bug or red herring, something. Is this our pyromancer friend? Yeah. Stupid Andre. Try and hide the camera from his noise as best I can.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer. As promised, I will impart, but first, you'll need a flame. Careful you don't burn yourself with it.
Okay.
To learn pyromancies, you must vow... I know, but... And pyromancy... Oh, we'll need a pyromancy tome to... Though unorthodox, that would be the... If this were the Great Swamp, and you had the luxury of time... To learn pyromancies,
Okay, so I can reinforce, which is to say upgrade the pyromancy flame. This first level looks pretty cheap. Oh, but it requires Titanite shards. I see. Okay, so the soul cost is trivial, but the Titanite shards are not. And I can learn Fireball, Fire Surge, Great Combustion. Oh, these have... This one has an intelligence requirements of 10. Huh. And Flash Sweat. Flash Sweat was really useful in certain situations. Now, he doesn't sell Warmth. Oops. And Warmth is kind of the utility spell that I often used. So he sells pyromancy gear. Well, I guess the trousers have somewhat high curse resistance, which could be useful. They're not very expensive. And supposedly I'm going to fight something with curse effect.
Do not be gone for long. What is it?
Hilarious. Alright, I forgot I took off my hat. So the cleric hat actually has higher curse resistance than what I'm using. This does not have much curse resist. Does anything else? Cleric trousers. Okay, so the cleric trousers are 42 curse resist.
Ah, the iron.
This is 47.
Do not pick what is.
So I'm thinking I should be looking to collect high curse resist equipment. So I've got cleric trousers. This is 26. Cleric gloves are 25. So what I have is adequate. Looks like Master's attire is the best. And then the cleric hat. Okay, so I've already got good enough stuff for curse resistance, I think. So indeed, I think what I want to do now is... Oh, that's right, I have to level up as well as buy those things. Well, okay, so let's level up first. And I'm going to raise my intelligence so that I can, in the future, use
Welcome home, speak. Very
magic
well.
shield.
Then taken.
Okay.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the
And I have... Wait, this is 50... Large Soul of Deserted Corpse. I don't remember how much this is. I guess I should write it down next time I use it. Okay, I'll hold off on doing... Well, what I can do, I can at least buy... Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking, what if I die, lose these souls? Let me buy from her this staff. Okay.
Ashen One.
I could buy a... Let me look at his... Let me look at the pyromancy spells. I don't think I can afford anything now. Fireball.
Do not be gone for long. What?
Okay. I think that's good enough for now, at least. So let's go back to where I was. And I guess I want to just continue exploring sort of backwards. Like, I don't think I want to do the boss fight yet. Somebody's doing a lot of stomping around up there. Hit me with this firebomb. guess it was those guys stomping around. It sounded like heavier footsteps. Now there was a guy on the roof up there who was throwing stuff at me. Couldn't figure out how to get up to him. I guess I'm already down, so I can't do a plunging attack on that guy. If I find myself having to retreat, I don't have a good place to do so right now. I guess this is sort of okay, as long as none of these guys are gonna turn into an octopus. This is probably enough space to run backwards if I need to. Barely killed him before he hit me. Let's take a look at this hat. Yeah, same. Has high crush resistance, but not as much as the cleric hat. There wasn't anything to do over here. But there wasn't anywhere to go up this bridge either, because this door opens from the other side. And up top there's a blow dart guy. Okay. Curious about his range. Okay, so I think the next area to go is across the bridge to my right. Yeah. But before I do that, I need to sort of clear this area. In particular, there's this cleric, or evangelist. Keep calling this thing a cleric. I don't want to draw the hammer guy. Hoping she'll come up here. Can't lock. Okay, so maybe I can draw the hammer guy first. There's a dog to my right.
Poor child, come to me.
Alright. Let's try to get across this bridge. Now I'm still... Yeah, I'm below that artillery tower, but it hasn't been shooting at me, and I don't see any... like... arrows sticking out of the ground. That item is very tempting, but it'll still be there if I do this. So I guess we're in the obligatory sewer level. Oh god, rats! Okay, good. They've given me some geometry that I can use to cheese them a little bit. Rats in DS1 were rough because they were really good at stun locking and poisoning me. I'm not sure how bad these ones are, of course, because I haven't really fought them properly yet. Is that a fog gate? No, I think it's just fog. Cestus is for punching people, right? Cross arms in front of the body temporarily boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. Huh. Okay. Again, I'm mainly interested in case something uses it against me. Okay. Now, the Shrine Handmaid sold a key for 1,500 souls. This is probably the door that key opens. Oh boy. That big one wasn't nearly as tough as I thought it might be. You know, I also never looked at the fire clutch ring, and I have 4 ring slots. Bleed resist, fire attack, but compromises damage absorption. I think that means you're more vulnerable to fire damage. Okay, I don't think I want to put any of these on. Bleed, well... Thing is, I'm already so high on my weight limit that it could be an issue. And it's rare, it does happen, but it's rare for bleed to be a problem. It's sort of like poison in that most of the time you see it coming with enough time to compensate. Ah, this is the other side of the first bridge that I saw. Right, okay, so no, this is not the first bridge. This is the second bridge. The first bridge is still on the other side of all this stuff. This is the second bridge. Let me see, next to the artillery firing range. And there's a bonfire right there. Okay. Nothing? Well, there's no obvious indication of any alternative way of getting through here. So, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and buy that key from the Shrine Handmaid, I think her name is. From the sewer below the undead tunnel to a moist grave. Huh. Pardon wrongdoing and lift curses. Okay, so I bet what this is an optional area where if I get cursed, I can go to. So I'm thinking if I was cursed, I'd be able to come through here. Of course, I'd have to fight these things. I'd like to get the big one out of the way first. So unlike the rats in DS1, these ones don't seem to poison me. They also don't sort of attack quite as quickly or unpredictably. Okay. Now, it's also possible I'm wrong and there's actually a boss fight here, but I guess I'll pop a heal just to be sure. Is that... See, my camera is swaying side to side, and I think that's what's causing there to be apparent motion of that statue over there. What I'm also thinking about is that there's a place in DS1 kind of like this where there are bone wheels. Okay, now that I'm no longer sort of forcing the camera against the wall, it's no longer swaying, and therefore the statue's no longer animating. Let me look this way first. Red hilted halberd. So compared to the regular halberd, this does more damage. Requirements are equal strength dex instead of 1612. Can be thrust like a spear, subsided like an axe, making it a versatile weapon. Skill Perseverance. Assume an unfaltering stance of prayer to temporarily boost poise. Huh. Didn't, where's my unfaltering prayer? I see. So it's similar, but not the same thing. So like the regular one, I can't use it from behind a shield. Seems like it's roughly the same moveset. Anyway, in case my basic idea is that this is going to be I'm planning on using the claymore, well, for a while at least, and I intend the rapier to be my alternate. Okay, so that path obviously continues. This looks like maybe it dead ends. Wait. Oh. Terribly worn, waistcloth, deprived, only managed to rummage just enough clothes to protect their vital parts. Okay. Now it has high curse resistance, 43. That's even higher than the cleric trousers. Okay, so this is the item with the highest curse resistance. And actually, its other stats are pretty favorable compared to cleric. Okay, I'll probably wear this when I fight that tree. Request absolution, request dissolution, leave. Request absolution, I have not sinned. Request dissolution, I'm not in a covenant. Oh. Your curse can be lifted for 29. Will you request to reverse hollowing? No. I thought dissolution was going to be getting rid of the covenant affiliation. I'm not hollow. I don't think. I mean, I look kind of messed up, but I did at the beginning too. I don't look any more messed up than I have throughout this game. Wait, I didn't mean to put this on. Master's gloves. Okay, I think that's the same stuff I've been wearing. I don't have the souls to pay for it anyway, but... Okay, so maybe the reason it offered to do it was just because it didn't care whether I was cursed / hollowed or not, and then I'm speculating that cursed and hollowed are effectively the same thing. So right now I'm Ember, which is like maybe the top status, and then when I die I'm still human but not so healthy, but then that tree or something else can curse me, which will actually make me hollow. Okay, these skeletons are gonna get up. Is this like a portcullis that would close? No. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get trapped in here. Alright, how many? Just one? Sit back down. Now I got souls for that, so I think these are not respawning skeletons like in DS1. I think what I want to do is just get them to get up one at a time, if possible. It's interesting, they sort of look like the tree critters that I saw. Okay, you get up. One more. They don't seem to have much poise. Okay. So, 5 skeletons. If I had been too quick about this, they might have all spawned at the same time, but I was able to get them more or less one a piece, one at a time. Now we got some more. There's a critter over there, but doesn't look special. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm thinking this is gonna get up after I go past. That sort of jumpy, swirly attack is a DS1 favorite. There seems to be a lot more stuff in this game from Dark Souls 1 than Dark Souls 2. At least so far. Nothing here wants to get up. Okay. Okay. Okay, Crystal Lizard. If I have to run, the thing is, I gotta be careful not to get caught in the corner here. I'm gonna make sure I get onto the bottom of those stairs. I feel like he's baiting me out into... Yeah. Now in the other games, if you missed killing one, you would have to hit a bonfire and then they'd respawn, I think. Something like that. So I'm wondering if maybe the smart thing to do here is to let this one go, rather than be baited into an ambush. Alright, I'm gonna let him bait me. ambush so far. Hello. Are you done? Okay, so apparently enemies can do plunging attacks in this game. Good to know. And I know where that is, so I know which one that was. Okay, cool. Definitely feels like an ambush as well, but this part should be easy. There's a little bit of delay on switching that's throwing me off. Looks like above my head is some kind of a hammer weapon. I wonder if there's going to be another blessed red and white shield +1. I picked up a caduceus shield that I didn't look at. Okay. Nothing looks impressive here other than low weight. Meant for pairing. Yeah, I picked this up. Round wooden, light manageable, high magic. 63. You go just a little bit more to get the east-west. Okay, well, not impressed by that. There are a lot of items that have benefits that are not apparent from the stats. Like just things that items do. Sometimes it's like weapon speed, obviously moveset is a big one. So it's not obvious that just looking at stats is the right way to judge them. Now this ground looks very... well, it looks like mud. The camera's like still swaying and stuff. There's got to be more to this room than that rat. Now this is a... oh. Okay. I was going to say, this is a side room from the main path. I didn't have to come down here. So I guess at any time, more rats could come popping out of these things. Saint's Talisman. Okay, I'm using Talisman. Saint's Talisman requires 16 faith. I guess it has better spell buff. What does it describe? Degree to which spells are strengthened. Okay. So it looks like just an upgraded version of the talisman, but of course I can't use it. I don't expect to put any more points in faith than I already have. I'm worried about this because that fall will probably kill me. And if I get chased backwards... Let me circle around the other way first. I don't like going into places where I can't retreat until... Oh, I see. I thought this continued. Am I going to get plunging attacked? No. Okay, well I guess this is the place to go then. But I think this is, in terms of length, a place to cut it. So I'm going to cut this here, and then in the next one I'm going to climb up this ladder and get chased backwards off of it and die.